Mabuhay! Welcome to our presentation for the proposed heritage tour or preservation plan. Our theme for today is experience the past, preserve the future. This reminds us that by appreciating our rich history, we can protect and pass it on to future generations. This heritage tour is designed to showcase the Philippines' most iconic cultural and historical landmarks. It will immerse us in the country's traditions, architecture, and histories, while also emphasizing the importance of preservation and sustainable tourism. By doing so, we are not only learning from the past, but also protecting it for tomorrow. Our objectives are simple but meaningful. First, to promote awareness of Philippines culture heritage. Second, to support the preservation of historical sites. Third, to encourage sustainable tourism practices. And finally, to educate tourists about local history and traditions. These objectives remind us that heritage tourism is not just about sightseeing, it's about responsibility and respect for culture. The heritage tour will run for 5 days and 4 nights. We will visit key destinations such as Vigan, known for its well-preserved Spanish colonial town in Intramuros in Manila, the historic walled city, the Banawe Rice Terraces, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, and Cala Real in Iloilo, a street lined with old commercial architecture. Along the way, you will enjoy guided tours, taste local delicacies, watch cultural performance, and even take part in preservation workshops. Example per region, Luzon. In Luzon, one highlight is the Banawe Rice Terraces in Ifugao, often called the eighth wonder of the world. These terraces were carved by hand of Ifugao people more than 2,000 years ago. Visiting Banawe is not just about seeing breathtaking landscapes, it's about honoring and ingenuity and resilience of our ancestors. Visayas, example, we can look at Calle Real in Iloilo. This heritage street is filled with old Spanish era and American era buildings, reflecting the province's commercial and cultural history. Preserving Calle Real is important because it connects us to Iloilo's golden age as the trading hub. Mindanao, example. In Mindanao, we can highlight the Krogan House of the Maranao. In Lanao del Sur, it is the traditional royal house of the Datu, richly decorated with ochre carvings. This heritage structure represents the artistry and royal traditions of the Maranao people, and preserving its means preserving identity and the pride.
Hello everyone! Today, let's take a journey through some of the most treasured heritage sites in the Philippines. First up is Vigan, Ilocos Sur. UNESCO World Heritage Site. Vigan is famous for its preserved Spanish colonial streets. Walking along Calle Crisologo, you'll find cobblestone roads, ancestral houses, and horse-drawn calesas. Visitors can enjoy a calesa ride, witness pottery making and demonstration, and discover the tradition craft of Abel Iloco weaving. Next, we head to Intramuros, Manila, the historic walled city built during the Spanish colonial period. Within its walls stand remarkable sites such as Fort Santiago, the Manila Cathedral, and the UNESCO-listed San Agustin Church. Visitors can join guided walking tours, ride a calesas, or even enjoy the light and sound show that brings history to life. Our journey continues to the Banawe Rice Terraces in Ifugao, often called the Eighth Wonder of the World. Hand over 2,000 years ago by the Ifugao ancestors, these terraces remain a symbol of resilience and harmony, with nature. Highlights include sunrise viewing and scenic decks. Cultural dance performs in immersive farming demonstrations. Down south in Iloilo City, we find Calle Real, a historic street lined with 19th century commercial buildings, once a bustling hub during both Spanish and American periods. Real now invites visitors to enjoy a heritage walk, explore old cinemas, and indulge a local street foods. Finally, in Manila, Sampaloc District stands the UST Central Seminary building. Completed in 1932 in stunning Art Deco style, it has been declared as a National Cultural Treasure. The seminary serves as the residence and training center for future priests of the Dominican order, while also housing the ecclesiastical faculties of theology, canon law, and philosophy inside. A vast library and archives safeguard centuries-old manuscripts and ecclesiastical records. These heritage sites are not just tourist destinations, they are living testament of the Philippine rich culture, history, and identity. That's all. Thank you.
So here are the current issues and threats that was found in our supposed plan. Number one is urbanization and modernization. So these are damaging old structures, rapid development. These often replaces or alters heritage buildings, leading to the loss of historical authenticity and cultural value. So in example, in Luzon, commercial establishments around Calle Crisologo and Vigan puts pressure on ancestral houses. Next is in Visayas, modern expansion in Cebu City overshadows old landmarks like Colod Street. Next is in Mindanao. So the old Spanish era houses in Zamboanga City are being replaced by concrete structures. So next problem is lack of funds for restoration. So many heritage sites deteriorate due to the insufficient government or private funding for proper maintenance and repairs. So an example in Luzon, some ancestral mansions in Taal, Batangas continue to deteriorate due to limited funds. Next is in Visayas, historic churches in Iloilo and Negros struggle to secure restoration support. Last is in Mindanao, even major landmarks like the Sultan Hassan al-Bolkiah Mosque in Cotabato face challenges in long-term upkeep. The third problem is the vandalism and neglect. So these are graffiti, littering, and lack of care from visitors and locals accelerate to the damage to cultural landmarks. An example in Luzon, Intramuros, in Manila, has long dealt with vandalism and trash left by visitors. Next is in Visayas, so Magellan's Cross in Cebu often suffers from littering and lack of care. Last is in Mindanao, the fourth pillar in Zamboanga has experienced vandalism and improper waste disposal. So the fourth problem is the climate and natural disasters. So typhoons, earthquakes, and floods cause structural damage, especially to sites made from traditional, less durable materials. Examples of these are in Luzon, the Banawe Rice Terraces face erosion and landslides during strong typhoons. Next is in Visayas, so the 2013 Bohol earthquake destroyed centuries-old churches like the Baclayon and Lubong Church. So last is in Mindanao, earthquakes in Cotabato have damaged all old mosques and heritage structures. So now let's move on to our proposed maintenance plans. So to address these threats, here are 5 key solutions. Number 1 is to conduct regular maintenance funded by the tourism income. Number 2, enforce strict heritage conservation laws. Number 3, promote community involvement by training locals as heritage guides. So, number 4, apply eco-friendly tourism practices to minimize damage. So last but not the least, the fifth one is to organize cultural workshops to tourists so they could learn how to help to preserve heritage. So in conclusion, heritage sites are irreplaceable links to our history and identity. Yet, they face constant threats from modernization, lack of resources, and neglect, and also natural disasters. Preserving them is not just about protecting old structures, but also about keeping our cultural stories alive for future generations. Through proper funding, community involvement, strict protection laws, and sustainable tourism, we can ensure that these treasures continue to inspire, educate, and connect us to our roots.